Hi, I'm Dr. Paul Haefner. Welcome to Sports Psych in a Minute, your weekly resource for insights and tips into the psychological side of equestrian sport. A few weeks ago, I had a difficult trailer loading experience with a horse, and I was reminded of that old saying that it's not about the trailer. So with this horse, taking a step back, there were a couple of things. One, obviously, was a trust factor, that this horse didn't trust me enough or trust in our relationship enough to step onto the trailer without a tremendous amount of worry. The other thing is it had learned a couple of habits to avoid pressure. And this horse in particular, when it felt the pressure on the halter, had the habit of rearing up, and then as it came down again would release that pressure on the halter. Or if it got into a tight spot where it felt pressured, it would charge forward and try to run over you or run through you in order to release that pressure. The good news in that story is that after a while we were able to work through, change the responses to pressure for that horse, and in that process build some trust. We got the horse on the trailer where it would load easily and quietly, and got the horse where it needed to be. The reason I'm bringing this up with you today is that it occurred to me in reflecting on this is that people do this in their riding all the time. They bump into a problem and then they get focused on the issue as if that's the whole problem. So, for example, if you had, and this may be based in real experience, let's say you were cantering and came off at the canter once and you thought, oh my God, I can't canter, I can't canter. Or maybe you had difficulty jumping with a horse that refused or jumped you out of the saddle and that you came off and you left saying, oh my God, I can't jump, I can't jump. And the focus then becomes on cantering or on jumping or on some other thing that you can't do or you have a problem doing. And the funny paradoxical thing about that is that the more you focus on you not being able to do that activity, the harder that activity becomes. What I encourage people to do is to take a step back. Maybe the issue more can be reframed in a different way. Rather than focusing on, oh my God, I can't canter, let's think about what you would have to do to be successful at that canter. So maybe you would need to be, for example, relaxed in your seat. Maybe you would need, jumping, be able to keep your leg on or to be balanced in the saddle over the jump. Whatever it is that you need in order to be successful in that activity then becomes the focus of what you can work on. And while initially it may seem like, oh my God, I really can't canter, you can learn the smaller habits and skills that are involved in making that canter successful. You can learn the smaller attitudes and skills and abilities that you need to make the jump successful. So just remember the next time you run into a problem with your horse, it's not about the trailer. This has been Sports Psych in a Minute. I'll look forward to seeing you next week.